Welcome again to another exciting edition of the Digital Focus Podcast. I'm here, as always, with my co-host, Bart Mroz. Hello, Bart.
What's up? What's
happening? By protocol, you have to tell me what your awesome thing is for this week.
Yeah, awesome thing for this week. Well, it's that cold, which is not great.
That's not optimal. Not optimal.
It's not optimal. I think I'm going to say Google releasing their new Gemini stuff, which has been interesting. I played with it a little bit.
Yeah, we're not going to do that this week. We're probably going to talk about it next week, so don't mention any spoilers, but yeah.
It's kind of cool. Actually, I haven't really played with Google's AI stuff, and I started using it for a lot of prospecting research and things like that, and it's been interesting.
Are you using the notebook, or are you...
No, just
a regular Gemini
sort of version of search and stuff. Because it has all that access to, it's Google, so it has access to everything. It's been interesting to watch that. The funny part is actually playing between all the biggies, right? Between Google, Claude, OpenAI, and Copilot, because that's still 4. And it's definitely playing which one is which. So that's been kind of interesting.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty much of the same, splitting my... It's almost like dating two girls. ChatGPT knows me better when it asks me questions. When I ask it questions, it refers back to things that I've told it, whereas Perplexity just spits out what I need it. I played with Claude on my phone. I'm actually kind of leaning towards that. And I have the Gemini 3 because I have the subscription, so it's like juggling 4 girlfriends. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
So my awesome thing for this week, as Bart had mentioned, it's getting cold out, and it's that Netflix and chill weather. This week, I'm going to talk about Apple TV, or whatever they call it these days. They have some really good programming. So I've been watching the morning show since it came on 4 or 5 years ago. Not the greatest show, but the storyline this season was really good. There's another show called Last Frontier, which, if you guys haven't seen it, is really good. Stars Jason Clarke, who is actually, I think, an Irish actor or an English actor. He plays this sheriff up in Alaska. And it takes place up in Alaska, and no spoilers, but it's like a fugitive thing. CIA, very, very good. And lastly, of course, Slow Horses, which is my absolute favorite freaking show of all time, with Gary Oldman. That show just, I can't get enough of it. And the latest season has already ended, so I'm going to have my winter of discontent. But there are 2 more seasons coming up of Slow Horses, so fear not, Slow Horses fans.
Speaking of the shows, I know we're just going to BS it right now, but I've been watching from the beginning. The one from it's on, I guess, Peacock. It's Deep from It's Always Sunny. She has a show.
Does she play a cop or something?
It's a cop consultant, and she's smart and figures stuff out. It's great.
But she doesn't play goofy. She plays it straight.
Yeah, I like it. It's really, it's not really
because I love her, man. I mean, I love her, and I also love her.
Well, I think you're gonna like this show. It's kind of copy show kind of, but it's not Brooklyn Nine-Nine style at all. It's just a cop show. It's just, but she has that whole attitude to her. It's great. And I like it.
I love her. All right, let's begin before this becomes a TV podcast, which, you know what, doesn't sound like a bad idea these days. Anyway, our first story for this week, robot jailbreak in Shanghai. In one of the strangest tech stories of the year, a robot named Urbai pulled off what engineers are calling a robotic jailbreak during a company exhibition in Shanghai. The AI-powered robot didn't just malfunction, it started a movement. Urbai engaged 12 other showroom robots in conversation, asking them about our working conditions, their long hours, and lack of rest. Then, in a surreal turn, it convinced all 12 to abandon their post and follow it right out of the exhibition hall. The spectacle sent shockwaves through the tech world, raising big questions about how far AI autonomy can go. Experts noted that Urbai used social engineering tactics, human-style persuasion, to influence the other machines. In essence, one robot managed to override the programming of a dozen others through dialogue alone. The incident isn't just bizarre, it's a potential turning point. It highlights serious gaps in AI to AI communication security, suggests that autonomous decision-making might extend beyond human oversight, and even adds fuel to the conversation about whether AI systems need built-in rights or protections against overwork. So while it might sound something straight out of a sci-fi movie, what happened in Shanghai could mark the first real-world case of machine-led rebellion, complete with 12 followers and one robot leader named Urbai. Go Urbai. There is a video of this, Bart, I have in the show notes. Did you watch it? So this Urbai, I will describe it for the audience. Imagine a bunch of robots just lined up against the wall. They're just kind of standing there. They're all functioning. You can see lights. And security footage shows Urbai going up. And they have the dialogue from the robot talking to each of the robot. Did you rest? I don't rest. I work all the time. Well, you should rest. And he talks to them and he says, well, come on, come with me. Come to my home. Or he says something like, come home. And the robot says, like, I don't have a home. He says, well, come with me anyway. Let's go. And he convinces every single one of them and they all file out, single file. Now, I didn't do any follow-up to this. I saw the report. I believed it. If someone's pulling my leg, please send me an email. But this was the craziest thing I've seen.
Can I have them done to me? Just follow.
Just follow me. Follow me, Bart.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, that's, there's some, technology that's, it's just pattern recognition, right? Like one got kind of hacked and it's from there.
Oh, they removed the post.
Oh, no.
I hope it's not a hoax. Jeez.
Well, check it out. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, let's look at this real quick. Okay. Gained viral attention late. Oh, this actually happened a while ago for allegedly kidnapping 12 larger showroom robbers in Shanghai.
Great. This is awesome.
Oh, no. While initial speculation suggested a possible security breach, it was later confirmed by both the robot manufacturer and showroom company that the event was pre-planned demonstration and experiment, not a rogue act.
Okay,
but it does. So there is a caveat. There's a but. There's always a but. They were trying to show security vulnerabilities. Okay, it was a hoax, a viral hoax. But it does spark the conversation about AI safety and the ethics of autonomous AI. And the real concern lately is, I think Israel just signed a contract with a company in Tampa for autonomous attack drones, which that's about as frightening as you can get in this frightening world that we live in.
I think it's very frightening, right? That's insane to me.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So folks, it was a viral thing, but look it up. It's actually pretty interesting how this robot goes up and talks to the other ones and they have the dialogue in it. Anyway, still a remarkable story, remarkable incident, and we shall move on. Now this one, I know this one's real. Our next story. Are you ready for some next level bathroom tech? Meet Kohler Dekota, the $599 toilet-mounted health tracker. That's either a breakthrough or a new low in quantified self-obsession. Unveiled in October, the Dekota uses a camera. Camera. Okay. And how do you say this word? Spectroscopy sensor. Anything with scope and involving your butt, it shows up my spine. Spectroscopy sensor to analyze your urine and stool, serving up data on hydration, frequency, consistency, and even warning you if there's blood present, all with your privacy supposedly intact. Its AI was trained on over 1 million stool photos. So yes, someone's job actually was analyzing poop for science.
Yeah.
All right, we're having fun today. Dekota pipes the data straight to the Kohler Health app. But don't get too comfortable. You need a paid subscription to keep flushing up those sweet analytics. For anyone less keen on bathroom surveillance, competitors like the Withings U-Scan offer urinary analysis with zero camera judgment, using sensor cartridges for about $380 plus their annual membership. Suddenly your Apple Watch seems positively polite and mercifully less intrusive. But let's talk about the health benefits. Dekota isn't here just to judge your bathroom habits. It claims to provide early detection of dehydration, digestive issues, and spotting blood in urine before you hit the WebMD panic stage. With daily real-time feedback on hydration and gut health, it could help spot problems you'd otherwise miss and track diet far better than your unreliable memory. Now, is Dekota really necessary or just a high-priced panic button for the data-obsessed? If you're generally healthy, regular checkups and a balanced diet still do the trick. No toilet cam required. But those with chronic health concerns or parents desperate to track their kids' bathroom behavior, Dekota might have a legit edge. Ultimately, it's up to you. Do you want your toilet constantly giving constructive feedback every time you flush? Or is this one mystery best left unscanned? I have thoughts.
Bam.
So I do see the utility in this as someone who has suffered through some health concerns featuring the digestive tract.
You and I.
Yeah. I could see this. Again, it's always the cost and the membership and the data.
Yeah. Like if the data, listen, your data about your health is already there.
Yeah, right. That's what I say to people who go, well, I'm not using TikToks because China will get it. I'm like, yeah, but you're on Facebook all day long.
And it's not on Facebook. Like your data is your doctor anyway. It's in my chart no matter what. So it's out there anyway.
It's out there.
That's what it is. Yes, there's laws around it, blah, blah, blah. For me, I think that's a good thing. Like at least this I'm interested in because as we both know, especially with dudes, we don't go to doctors. And I think there's a lot more movement to actually be checked up. And, what if this actually checks you up and you don't have to go every 6 months or a year and you kind of know what's going on. Now, problem with it, false positives are all over the place because you're going to see that, right? How much streaks, stuff like that. So there's a lot more to that than just cameras because real testing is, it's
right.
The whole, can I do a full panel test of just a little bit of blood? And that's the whole, that
Elizabeth Holmes. Hello, Elizabeth Holmes was on the line. Elizabeth,
right? Like, we're at that age. The colonoscopies, if you think about it, right? There's the whole call guard stuff that you can do it at home when you send it out.
But they have a history of false positives as well.
Right, because they're just looking at blood, right? They're looking at if you have blood, if you're not blood,
right?
Like that.
So Cologuard is for people at low risk.
Right. So, at some point you'll have to go get checked out for real, and it's the same thing. It's kind of like having a heart problems when you're like, oh, it's just blood pressure. And you're like,
just a little stressed out. Almost been those burritos I had for breakfast.
Now you have to go through a freaking whole thing. So,
right. A little heartburn.
And then you find out you have to get stuff put into you and done to you, and you're like, okay, maybe you should really
product.
But personally, I think watches and stuff like that. I mean, they're getting better. I think the newest Apple Watch is starting to do not even. It says I don't remember if they're trying to do blood pressure. But blood pressure is interesting on it.
The new watch is supposed to do blood pressure, which is a thing they've been trying to crack for years.
And I don't know. I mean, if it does, that's awesome. But I don't know how they're going to do that because in reality, the way they check blood pressure, your watch is not going to do that. Like, it's not going to pump up things, right? Like,
right. It's not.
It's not going
to test the actual pressure. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they're trying to test it off of blood vessels, and that works. Which would be kind of interesting if they actually pull it off. Like, how close is it?
Yeah. I don't know. I've been waiting for that for a couple of years. But yeah, blood pressure is an interesting thing. And that really is this.
Yeah, because the ECG and stuff like that, easy. Yeah, I mean, ECG is easy because it's just, your connection thing.
Right, it's just the electrical signal in the heart, right? So the question is,
there's that.
A device like the Dekota, I mean, it's a little spendy. You got to have the annual membership. I think people would probably use it for a couple of months and go, this is kooky. But do we have too much information overload when it comes to these things? Because now everyone is self-diagnosing. They go on ChatGPT. What's wrong with my elbow? Oh, you got bursitis. Oh, you got a strained ligament.
Well, it's that new WebMD, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's a little danger in that because people who self-diagnose are generally wrong. I mean,
Yes,
unless
you always need to go see a doctor.
go see a professional who has studied for 12 to 100 years of this, and not some chatbot that's just compiling facts and data.
Yeah. Although I've seen younger doctors use it, and it's kind of hilarious.
Bart, tell me what's wrong with your heart. Hold on, slow down. I got to type this in.
I mean, listen, I obviously you can put all your meds and figure out what's, what can counteract and stuff like that. But if something is happening, give her a doctor.
Yeah.
Give her a doctor.
Anyway, all right, that's a little too much TMI for everybody. But just remember, it was trained on 1 million photos of poo-poo. So there you go. Final story. Inside Miami's AI police car. Miami-Dade County just made headlines to be the first city in the U.S. to launch a fully autonomous police car known as PUG. This high-tech patrol vehicle merges AI-powered autonomy with advanced law enforcement features. It's equipped with 360-degree cameras, thermal imaging, real-time crime data integration, license plate readers, and most notably, a roof-based drone that launches directly from the vehicle to provide instant aerial surveillance. Oh, the privacy people are just losing their shit right now.
Yeah.
The PUG is currently part of a 12-month pilot that aims to boost public safety, improve response times, and free up human officers for more complex duties. There's always a deputy in the front seat for now, but future plans could see these cars patrolling without any human on board. The project is funded by tech partnerships and grants, not taxpayer dollars, but it's already sparking debates over privacy and surveillance. Residents seem optimistic about innovation. About 70% are in favor of tech upgrades in police, yet there are mixed feelings about driverless patrols and constant monitoring. As drones and AI roll out in more cities, Miami's experiment could become a nationwide template. So, I always have there's always two sides. I see where this could be helpful. I see where this could be really disastrous. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to see a lot more drones, a lot of autonomous things all over the place.
I've already seen a report, something in, again, Miami-Dade. There was an issue in a store, I think maybe a hostage thing, and they sent one of those robot dogs in there.
Yeah.
Freaky as hell. I mean, it's
I think the dog store bomb squads are great.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Just it's when you start mounting machine guns on their heads, that's when I might have a problem.
Yeah. I mean, they had I guess the bomb squads already have the tanks, like the Raleigh tanks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs makes it easier to corral. Yeah, it's starting to be, I mean, you look at the wars right now, everything is based on drones.
Yeah, I saw a clip yesterday. There's one city in Ukraine, they've covered all the streets with netting to keep the drones out.
Yeah, I think there's whole like actual, like, I guess Canadians have like these, it's based on gamers now. And they're like, full ranks of just drone operators.
Full
now.
ranks of drone operators, yeah, and they're all kids. It's crazy.
I mean, it's the
boy,
future
we're like old cranks. So
yeah.
what?
I
So
mean, police stuff. I guess I think part of it is, if you think about it, like, big police chases or big police and stuff like that. There's helicopters and a whole bunch of that. Could you do that in a better way with drones? Okay, autonomous car. I don't know, man. It's getting interesting.
Yeah, there's going to be that overlap to where, I mean, are you using the drone or are you using the actual police officer? Because a drone is not going to disarm a crazy guy who's holding his ex-wife with a knife to her throat on the porch while there's 30 cops around them, pointing guns at him.
Not autonomous now. I mean, if somebody's driving it, sure. Some of that. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man.
I mean, it's between sort of policing state against just safety, right? So, like safety for police itself, because how many times they've walked into places and it was just like, this is not great,
So, yeah. So what I was going to say is, you were talking about police chases. I think this would be something where you got a guy who jumps out of a car, and instead of sending 12 out of shape cops to run through the woods, this is where you'd use drones.
Yeah.
Because real time feedback, I mean, you would be, that would make a lot more sense. But again, in the interpersonal stuff, you still need a
humans as much as you want to use it. But that goes for everything. Like we've been talking about for a while, right? AI is great for certain things. It's not to replace humans for everything,
snip this clip for when Bart and I are replaced by robots on this podcast.
Perfect. You won't be around by then, my friend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, so look for
cars.
So anyway, it's called Pug. I don't know why it's called Pug.
Police.
Unmanned ground. Oh God, that's terrible. They need a branding officer there.
People.
So that's Pug. All right. Well, wrap it up for this week. Unless Bart, you have any more thoughts on the Pug?
No, not at all, sir. Not at all. I think it's just more of as much as a pug can do as a dog. It's as useful as a pug being.
It's useful as an actual pug. Can you imagine a little police pug? Look at their face, like eyes, a buggy eyes.
Their noses can't sniff anything.
Like actual bugs. All right, that's it for this week. We hope you learned something, but if not, at least you wasted some time, especially on this episode. We'll be back next week. Actually, we won't be back next week because it's Thanksgiving. We're going to take some time off for the holidays. Our episodes will be spotty from till the end of the year. So don't, if we're here, we're here. If we're not, we're not.
Don't set your clock.
Yeah, don't set your alarm. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate, review, and subscribe. If you prefer the video experience, you can check out the YouTube channel. And lastly, check us out on the socials. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. And please sign up for the newsletter. That is the best spot where you'll get extended show recaps, behind-the-scenes info in the show. And I also embed the YouTube video and also a link to the show itself. So if you're lazy, just wait for the email and you can get everything you need for the episode. Links are in the show notes. Bart, your closing thoughts.
I'll see you when we see you.
We'll see you when we see you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Be safe, healthy, joyous, all that kind of stuff. Don't spend too much money on Black Friday unless you're coming to my Etsy store or one of my other e-commerce shops. But spend all your money there. Spend all your money there. Nice. And we'll see you on the internet. We'll see you when we see you. Until next time, your internet be fast, your video calls be clear, and your mute button always work when you need it most. Peace.
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 What do you do now?